Hey y'all, out here in, I don't even know where I'm at. I'm somewhere in North Carolina. I'm at my buddy Bradley Gray's house. He's the one with the crazy Camaro. And there's a couple of his toys that he has, and I haven't been able to catch up with him. And one's a new truck he built, but this one I'm getting ready to show you is just a Thursday night, go out to the drag strip, kind of screw around kind of a car. Again, he doesn't ever build anything to be competitive or, you know what I'm saying, he's not looking to take some trophies or win anything with it. He just likes building cool stuff and going having fun at it. So this is kind of his Thursday night track car he built. So let me run him down and I'll have him tell us a little bit about it. Bradley, how are you, brother?
Hey man, good.
What do you got going on here?
It's just a play thing, you know. It's just a toy.
Yeah.
Something to mess around with Thursday night, that type of thing.
Y'all have those kind of like run what you brung kind of events down here on Thursday night? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
cool.
Absolutely.
What did it start out as?
It was actually an original Jeb Allen car. It was a fuel car from the 70s. Is, you know, basically what it is. From the roll cage forward is all original with updates and what have you.
Right.
But from there back, the car's been back halved.
That's all new.
Yeah, that's all new. Yeah.
So back in the day, in the 70s, this would have been a top fuel dragster. It had a different body on it, obviously.
Yes.
But this is how a top fuel dragster would have worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, alive. That seems awful sparse for high speeds.
As far as what are you talking about?
Well, it just doesn't look like much there. Obviously, it works, right?
Right.
But, you know, if we're going to go 200 miles an hour, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I want bigger bars or something. I don't know. It just looks very, sparse. There's no shocks. There's no kind of suspension there. You know, it's just basically a turn mechanism and bars to hold the wheel straight.
Well, you see, I mean, it's got stagger, and the way these things are set up, they're designed. You just point and shoot. It's not. Yeah, it's not one of them deals. There's not a whole lot of playing with this thing. You know what I mean? It goes straight. It wants to go straight.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
when you have one set up right, it plants and it's just like an arrow.
Yeah.
A little bit off, and I'm saying, because you're right. You ain't doing much turning with those.
No. If you have to turn over a quarter turn, you're in big trouble.
You're in big trouble.
Yeah. But with these cars, you can get you can get way out of shape and not even realize it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What's that body you used on it?
That's a 34 Ford 5-window coupe Legends car body.
Oh wow. You had to do a lot of cutting down on that,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of whittling. The side panels under the hood they're all handmade. The grill had to be V'd, laid back. Really, the only original piece is the hood. The hood is an original Legends car,
right.
Not been modified type.
Even the greenhouse and all that's had to be modified.
Well, basically, we had to cut a bunch out of the bottom of it, and naturally, it's taller.
Right.
The hatch is not. That's not original.
Yeah.
All that had to be done. Yeah, that's the only way to get in and out of the car.
Wow, that's cool. I love that gear shift too.
Yeah, this that piece there, it's a bought piece.
Right.
But they're real nice deals.
And I guess back here, we were expecting a motor, but this is the thing that everybody wants to talk about. You got 3 blowers on there.
Yeah. Just something different, man.
Something different.
Yeah, just try something different.
Right.
I don't know if it's going to work. Let's just see.
Right.
What's it going to hurt? If it doesn't work, well, I got two smaller blowers I can sell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I'm out of time.
So when you start these projects, you don't know that it's going to work.
I have no clue.
You're just laying in bed one night and you think, well, I've done the 2 turbos and the Super, so let's do 3 superchargers. How would I do that?
Well, yeah, it's basically, does it look symmetrical? Does it,
Right.
You're not going to put something out there that looks like ass, So,
No, I gotcha.
That's kind of where you're at with it.
How hard was it to make it work?
It wasn't bad at all, actually. Getting the thing fat enough, getting it rich enough,
right.
That's the hardest part.
Right.
Yeah.
How many pounds of boost are you running?
It's running about 18 pounds.
Right.
Yeah, that's at the motor.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite a bit then.
Well, that's enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there again, you're talking that's 6 pounds per supercharger, and a lot of your stock cars would be running about 6-7 pounds. So, your street cars. So that's 3 times of it. Man alive. And then I guess, what is there a class, or is it just kind of fun Thursday night class is what you run.
Yeah, that's all it is.
There's no kind of class or anything.
No, but they have classes, 470 classes and all these different things, it's 8
Right.
mile stuff.
Right.
But that's not what it's about. Not for me anyway.
No,
Yeah,
that's never what it's about.
If I was going to try to compete with a car, you wouldn't be looking at this car for sure.
Right.
It's hardtail, there's so many different things you can do.
And by hardtail, you say that means there's no suspension back here at all.
Exactly. I mean, the rear end, it's solid. There's
Right.
nothing, You'd want a coilover car,
Right.
You'd want something like that. But
Sure enough.
yeah,
And what rear end is that?
that's a Chrysler, 8 3/4.
Yeah.
It's got 430 gears. Sure enough.
It's cool. Have you taken it out and run it?
Yeah. It's not, like I say there again, man. It's not something that you're going out and trying to set the world on fire.
Right.
You're just having a good time.
It's a good, safe car, but you would build it different if you were gonna try to, knock ace and core,
Well,
saying 16ths off,
Yeah. For one thing, I wouldn't have all them blowers on
That's
there.
right,
If I was gonna
yeah.
try to do that. Yeah, one carburetor, and that'd be it.
What block are you running?
It's a 468.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's iron block, nothing special. It's got decent stuff inside.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's not going to puke the rods out first hit.
Right. But it's not a $250,000 motor.
No. No.
All aluminum and all this,
No.
exotic metals and all. Man,
No,
that's cool.
Power glide transmission, that type thing. The normal run-of-the-mill drag racing type stuff.
And I see, I guess you're the man to answer this, because obviously you know a lot about blowers, use a ton of them. You're using a B&M and you're using a Whelen there. Would you feel there's one blower better over the others?
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. Well, there's so many people that's helped out.
Right.
It's hard to push that. Don Hampton, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
That'd be the first name I'd spit out, and then you got Mert Littlefield.
Yeah.
That's
So,
quality.
I got you.
They're all, all of them have their pluses
And their minuses.
and their minuses.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they all do the same thing.
Exactly.
Jam air into a spot that isn't designed to have that much air in it.
It kind of packs it. This right here, this actual blower is a Bowers.
Right.
This is a nice unit. The front cover it's deceiving. This is not the original front cover on this blower.
Okay.
Yeah, but the actual blower is a Bowers.
All right.
So
Same way with these?
no. These are B&Ms. They are what they are. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I had to kind of do some figuring and some hunting to
Right.
get them to match up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And what about gear ratios and all? Is that a big problem?
Well,
To me, that doesn't know nothing. Seems like it would be.
Yeah. These things, they run like they're 100% overdriven on a regular, application.
Right.
These little blowers.
Right.
I had to do a lot with that because this right here is a crank pulley. It's a CVR crank pulley NASCAR deal.
Right.
That had to be machined, and everything to make this work here.
Right.
And then I had to get the biggest top pulley I could get just to try to slow these things down because the surges are just unreal.
Right.
Yeah.
And what causes that? Blower surge is what we call it. I think it's cool, but some cars have it and some cars don't.
There's a lot of things that can cause that. I mean, too lean.
Right.
The thing can be too fat. I mean, the timing can be one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? You want it fat. You want it fat down low. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
way at the hit, and when you get on the top end, you don't want the thing to lean out.
Right.
But there's no way to really add more fuel. You know what I'm saying?
While it's running.
Exactly.
Right.
Not with this
Right.
application.
Sure.
So you got to kind of keep it fat.
Yeah, you could get into a lot of money and have fuel management systems and all that, I guess, but
Oh, absolutely.
that's not what you do. This is, this isn't beyond backyard. I don't want people to think that Bradley just builds this stuff in his backyard. He doesn't know what he's doing. That's not it. But you also got, folks, you got to understand a little bit about Mr. Gray over here. He really doesn't do this for anything more than just himself.
That's it.
That's it. He doesn't care. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, well, find one you do. But, man, dude, you are always rocking it.
I appreciate it.
Man, all alive.
I appreciate it.
And you got me over here, but you tried to set us up with a drag strip, but that fell through. So,
Yeah.
for everybody that says, boy, I wish we could see it run down the strip,
We gave it a hoot and a shout.
we tried. Yeah, we sure tried. Brother, anybody we need to give a shout out to for this? Helped you out?
Absolutely. We got, there's so many. We've got Ace High Performance, you know what I'm saying? We got Gibbs race cars. We got Wilson race cars.
Joe Gibbs?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, Donnie Gibbs.
Donnie Gibbs.
Okay,
Greg
remember
Gibbs.
I mentioned him on the pickup.
Right.
on the Supercharged.
Right.
Yeah. He, him and his crew, man, good stuff.
Always step in and help you.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Do it exactly how I want it, you know what I'm saying, and really, you know, make it happen. You know, there's just so many. It's hard to,
I got you.
you know what I'm saying, all the friends that help me out, so on and so forth.
So to everybody that helped Bradley out, he's appreciative.
Absolutely.
It's just these interviews are a little tough. He didn't make a list of people to thank, and if you know him, if you've helped him on this car, you know he appreciates it.
Absolutely, I do.
Brother, thanks so much for letting me do a walk around on it.
Hey, man, no problem.
Yeah, let me just do one real quick. You know what? We'll do a walk around. We get this thing started, folks. We'll be back. We'll get it lit up at some point. I'll get you a little clip of it running.